Take it easy. Yes, I'm sure you have very many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would still... dig it out. You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge, even for you. Huh? You really can summon every ibis on the island if that's what it takes? And you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke, even if the ibis gets its entire family involved?
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise. I'm told we have to get all our ducks in a row before moving forward on this job. But my co-conspirators disagree quite strongly on the best approach, and they're not exactly being diplomatic about it. Choice words have been spoken. All right, I believe you. I'm sure you do have friends in high places. Although, where did you learn to speak like that? From a short girl with a metal arm and a hat. Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. But be sensible around her, okay? Don't copy everything she does. I'm going to have a little chat with the Traveler and Paimon now, so be good and pipe down a little.
Huh, they really did quiet down. Being able to understand animal speak is so cool. Paimon wishes she had that ability.
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it very much at all. Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you insane or anything like that. Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech, but I quickly realized that it came with a downside. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the woods gives them a profound sense of peace and quiet that lifts their spirits. But no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest, I hear the chatter of the wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long-plume ibis. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost, or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be. Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty nice, but replace that chirping with bickering, and suddenly it doesn't seem so appealing.
As for me, I've lived with it so long that I'm used to it now. In fact, it would probably be quite an adjustment if I woke up one day and couldn't hear the finches discussing which cup in which house makes for the best bath. Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. Although, now that the Traveler's here, we might just have the solution to our problem. No, just you will suffice. This job involves breaking into a storage room by undoing the seal created with the moon mirror by a previous moonchanter. But for someone of your talents, I'm sure it will be a simple task. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Come, let's go. Here we are. What you see now is the moon mirror, within which the lunar semblance is sealed.
Oh, must be a pretty precious statue if they went to all this effort to steal it away. Will there be some traps inside? You know, the kind that send arrows flying out if you step in the wrong place?
Do not worry. This little one did some scouting for me ahead of time. The seal does not contain any such fatal traps.
Oh, nice. That's good to know. And yeah, that sounds like a job for a weasel thief.
That's true. Each time I ask it for help, I have to pay it one more the next time we meet.
Huh, what a thieving little weasel. Oh wait, that tracks. But considering that it's helping you keep watch on the lunar semblance, it might need a name change. How about... Weasel Guardian! Can't catch Paimon! Paimon can fly! Nee!
Come on, be nice to our guests. To retrieve the lunar semblance, we need to activate pairs of mechanisms in 2 different locations. So it's a 2-person job. If you head over there and take the mechanism on that side, I'll take this side. That won't be a problem. I have eyes in the sky. It will keep me updated on where you are and which mechanism is in front of you. Don't worry. All you have to do is follow my instructions. Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest.
Wow! What a huge statue! Yeah, no amount of birds or weasels is shifting that. He probably couldn't even get past the mirror. So, Lauma, just how valuable is this statue anyway?
In terms of Mora? Not much, I suspect. It's crudely fashioned, and the kind of stone it's carved from is found everywhere around these parts. But to the moon chanter of that era, and to the Frostmoon Scions of today, it is a priceless treasure. If nothing else, I now have concrete proof of its existence. That's enough to confirm the reliability of several documents on the topic. To me, that makes this a very successful trip. Thank you for your help. I knew I had judged you correctly. The moon mirror posed no obstacle to you. And our little friend here was very impressed with your mechanism operating skills.
What is it saying, Lauma?
It says that the Traveler is the best treasure hunter it's ever seen. It wishes it could join her on a quest to unlock all the treasure chests in the world. From now on, I'll call on you if I ever find a treasure chest I can't crack.
Okay. Bye then. Didn't even give us a choice in the matter.
Don't worry, it won't come knocking on your window, every day with a Mora coin in its jaws trying to drag you off on a treasure hunt. And it certainly won't be visiting your room in the dead of night, moaning about locks it can't pick.
Uh-oh. We better make sure to lock all our doors and windows before we go to sleep tonight.
Relax. That weasel's only a child. It means no harm. It's just more talkative than most. All right, let's head back. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, and we still need to figure out how to get this statue back to our library. It seems like I'll need a little help from my friends, after all. Just here will do.
Oh. That all went down without much fanfare. Paimon was expecting something exciting to happen once we put it down.
Well, it's just a plain old statue. A historical relic. It doesn't hold any kind of mystical power. The real value lies in the stories behind it. My job is to dig those stories up, wherever they might be hiding, verify them, and then share them with the people.
Cool. Well, it's a good thing we got it back here in one piece.
Indeed. And you two have my thanks for that. Please, take these fruits and quench your thirst. I had the animals gather them in the woods. And after that, forgive me, but I have another request to make of you. I apologize if this is presumptuous of me, but I've seen how well connected you are, and I've heard of your many travels into secret and forgotten places. On your future travels, if you ever come across any texts about the Frostmoon Scions, could I borrow them and make a copy with which to enrich our library? You have my sincere gratitude on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions.
Oh boy. That was some seriously tasty fruit. So much better than Paimon's used to.
These animals have lived their whole lives in this forest. Naturally, they're the ones who know where to find the best fruit. This one says to eat as much as you wish, because it's the top fruit finder in the whole forest. It'll fetch some more right away.
Awesome! Thanks so much!
Well, I think we can now say that the Grand Library is complete. Next, we'll need to find somewhere to put the bird stands, cushions, and deposit boxes. Ah, hello there, traveler, Paimon. Thanks to your help, the library repairs are basically complete. It's really starting to look the part.
What about that other stuff you just mentioned? Are you planning on putting all that in the library too?
Yes. That said, it's too big of a job for me to handle alone. I was planning on getting some of our more skilled artisans to help out. The Grand Library is open to humans and animals alike. Since we have furniture for humans to sit down on, there should naturally be some for the animals too.
Huh. Yeah, that does kind of make sense.
Those are the ones I used to use when the little animals came to talk to me about their struggles. I'd originally planned to make some new ones, but some of the animals are nostalgic for the older items, so we brought them along too.
Wait, animals tell you their struggles? Like a therapy session? Kinda sounds like a nice bathhouse for animals.
This is one of my duties as Moonchanter. I would not call it hard work. And it's true. all living things have a need to feel heard. I have always encouraged everyone to come to me without reservation, whatever troubles they may be facing. Hiding your thoughts deep in your heart will not solve anything. In fact, it often makes the problem worse. Oh, well, I've never looked at the numbers, but my sense is that the animals consult me more often. After all, my daily routine is more or less the same as that of my people, and they don't usually come during work hours. It's only when I have free time that I get the occasional human visitor. Animals, on the other hand, lead very different routines from us. Sheik badgers tend to visit in the early morning hours, while ibises often drop by after sunrise. Finches come in flocks during the afternoon, chirping and chattering away. The rhyme-horned deer visit at dusk, mostly alone, though sometimes with one or two friends. And once night has fallen, I get the odd weasel thief burrowing into my home.
Oh, but that leaves you with no time to yourself at all.
It truly is. There was one time when a weasel thief stole some pine cones that a group of finches was hoarding. It must have been around 20 finches that flew to my bedside in the dead of night to protest the transgression. I had to ask a sniffer mole who I'd just been chatting with to invite the weasel thief over. It took a lot of work to convince it to reveal where the pine cones were. By the time all parties were satisfied and ready to leave, the sun was up. I slept in till past noon that day.
My mom would have given up and gone back to sleep long before you did. And probably pulled a blanket over her head first to block out the noise.
Since they'd taken the trouble to come to me, I felt I had a duty to help them. And the results made it all worthwhile. After getting everything off their chests, the finches went back to happily hopping around, and the weasel thief went off in search of new, exciting treasure. But humans are less forthcoming than animals. Too often, they hide their true feelings in the deepest corners of their hearts. Even those who come to me for guidance, I feel as if they tell me only part of the story, leaving out what truly burdens their soul. Perhaps they are unwilling to say it out loud, to face the real issues head on. Human society often encourages people to hide their true selves. It is not dissimilar to the way that some butterflies hide away in a withered leaf and camouflage their wings to match their environment. Social interactions between humans can be complex and difficult. Everyone has their way of coping, and I don't judge them for it. Nonetheless, suppressing one's true feelings can easily lead to melancholy and depression. Deep-seated issues like that are difficult to resolve, no matter what advice I give. So I had an idea. I thought, what if I could find a way to bring complicated human minds and straightforward animal ones together? Maybe by spending some time around each other, both could experience a new perspective. It was with that in mind that I renovated the Grand Library and turned it into what it is today, spacious and well-ventilated, and open to humans and animals to come and go as they please. Except maybe on rainy days, when they're looking for shelter. But the rest of the time, people can visit whenever they want, to spend time with the animals, browse books, rest, and enjoy the sun. And perhaps the company of our dear animal friends, who will not be driven away by anything they say, might encourage people to open their hearts and share the truth of what lies within.
Wow, you really put a lot of thought into this library renovation. Oh, it sounds great to Paimon. Hugging fluffy animals, lounging in a chair all day without a care in the world. Just thinking about it makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy.
Of course. Your assistance with the renovation works was invaluable. It should go without saying that the library of the Frostmoon Scions shall always be open to you.
Hey, Wilma! We're here to visit. Yeah, boxes piled up everywhere, some of them opened up, loose items strewn all over the floor. Huh, isn't this supposed to be a library? Look, Rama's over there talking to a weasel thief. What are they plotting this time? Let's go see.
Be that as it may, we don't have any urgent excavation work for you at the moment, so please, stop digging holes all over the place, all right? That's a good child. Here, this Mora is for you.
That's the weasel thief from last time, right? What was Llama saying? Have they found another relic?
Hello there, traveler, Paimon. Welcome to the library. Is there anything I can help you with? No. I was just giving the little one a bit of a stern warning. It's been getting a little overexcited lately, and it's starting to bother the community. Its passion for treasure hunting has only grown since we retrieved the lunar semblance. It comes to me all the time, asking when the next treasure hunt will be. I keep repeating that we now have more than enough documents and relics in our library to occupy our research. But alas, yes, but it doesn't quite understand what constitutes a relic, so it simply digs up anything that seems valuable and drops it off here. It has at least promised me that it won't go digging around again, but there's already a big backlog of items from previous digs. There's no way around it. I'll just have to go through and sort them, one by one. Sorry, you two. I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you on your sightseeing today. Now then, what's in this box again?